Okay, so I hope this time you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better? Can you guys hear me better?
Same same situation.
Okay, and then it said the connection not stable. It may be about let's see how it.
Jaj, okay, started screen sharing. Okay. What? Oh, oh, oh.
All right, I hope that you can hear me this time. All right. About this time, can you hear me?
This time. Jaj, de utálom. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
So.
Also,
So.
Ying, can you hear me, Ying?
Yes, I hear you clearly.
All right. So, all right. Well, we're done. Okay. So today, before the midterm test number 2, I'm going to go over some of the topics that I will interview you. I will go to some of the topics that I will interview you on test day. Okay. So the first topic.
Yes.
Okay. The first topic is dislike. So you will include these things. First, the conversation starting. 2 things you dislike about whatever the past. Nature way of dislike, decrease of dislike, and example or dislike. All right. So I go with Iona first. Ready, Iona? The rest of you will mute yourself. So just Iona on. All right, Iona, are you ready?
Maybe.
Okay, my question for you is, in a second, what do you dislike about using Facebook? 300 dislike about. Okay, go ahead.
This time. I dislike using Facebook related. It's not secret on Facebook. Well, I dislike. Dislike. What do you dislike about using? Oh, because it spent me much time to use Facebook. This do you dislike? Sessions. I think this. Oh. Pass. uh, Teacher,
I'm listening.
can you give me for example?
Okay, let's help her out. Okay. So you the conversation started. What can we say? What can you say? You can say general speaking or well. So it's something that's about disliking. Of course, that there's two stories, right? You like something about it, but you don't like something about it. So you can say, well, I generally enjoy or like using Facebook, but there are a few things I so we use what you use the native way of dislike. What is it? One of the native ways to express dislike. I really, right? Really, enjoy about it. Okay, got it?
Okay.
All right, that's your conversation started. Now you need to say two things you dislike about and add the degree of dislike. So what are the degree of dislike? Degree of dislike can be what? Can be what? Can be like I strongly dislike, right? That's a degree. Or what? I really hate, right? Or I can't stand, right? Things are decrease of dislike. Okay, so now let's go back. Two things you dislike. The first thing you said, but that like you spend too much time or not secret. What do you mean not secret? Not safe. Not safe.
Because I add a lot of friends in my Facebook, but something I don't want to share on other people.
Why you add them? If you don't want to say why you add them, you add the people that you know well about, right?
Yes.
So one thing I don't really like is that I have so many friends on my Facebook, right? And
Yes.
I don't think it is safe for me to like for me to post personal things, right? It is not safe for me to post personal things. Right?
Yes.
So that is one reason, right? One more thing. You say that spend me much time using Facebook. What do you mean?
Because Facebook, there are many news on Facebook. So maybe I watch video too much time.
Okay, so you can say also there are a lot of information on Facebook, such as like clips, what else? News, right? And
Yes.
sometimes I think it takes me a lot of time, right, to watch or read this information, which I don't want to. Okay.
Okay.
What else? So it's planned already. Okay. So, but this information, these information. All right. So what? All right. To wrap up what? To wrap up, I like using Facebook for connecting with friends and follow them rather than sharing my info. Okay, got it?
Okay.
So, all right, so read it again, do it again. What do you dislike about using Facebook? Do we have the freedom dislike? I think we do, right? I don't really. Okay, so good, do it.
Uh, well, I generally enjoy using Facebook, but there are a few things I don't really enjoy about it. One thing I don't really like is that I have so many friends on my Facebook, and I don't think it's safe for me to post the personal things. Also, there is a lot of information on Facebook, such as clips, news, and something. Sometimes I think it takes me a lot of time to watch or read this information, which I don't want to. To wrap up, I like using Facebook or connecting with friends and following them rather than sharing my information.
Okay, so how do you feel about that?
Mm, you mean
How do you feel about your answer? Good.
it's not my answer?
It's your answer. It's your answer, but you don't put it in the template. So that is the main thing. So if you add these in your speaking, then this is your ideas. But the problem right now, you don't connect them together using the template yet,
Yes.
which shows me that you don't practice enough. Try to practice more. Okay.
Okay.
Next person in. Okay, the rest of you will mute yourself. What do you dislike about your job?
I dislike about my job.
So you can put the same thing. I generally love my job, but there are a few things I don't really enjoy it. Okay, that is your conversation.
Yes.
Sorry,
I really like my job, but I dislike about my job is have a lot of áp lực.
Pressure.
Yeah, have a lot of pressure from December to March. So I feel I feel I don't want to say how to say English. I feel hụt hơi á.
If it's not exhausted, exhausted.
Because can you try it?
Okay, I will. Keep talking so I get your idea. So that is the first thing you don't like about it. What is the second thing you don't like about it?
Yeah. And I can't control my time. from December to March every year
Why?
because we have a lot of work in this time.
Okay. All right. So let's put this way. So you get two of them. Okay. Well, generally speaking, oh no. Well, I generally really like my job, but there are a few things I don't really enjoy about it, right? So, you mean like December to March? This is the reporting
Every
period.
year.
It's reporting, right? This is the reporting
Yes.
period
Because deadline is
of each year, right? Of each year, right?
mhm.
From December to what? December to March. December to March, right? Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is I can control my time or a lot of work schedule. That is just the same thing. So we need to list one reason, one different reason. What else? One reason, one different reason. Is that too far for you to go?
Comfortable in this time.
No, I mean, like, yeah, we get that, but we need to tell a different one, a different reason you don't like about it.
And
Now, you can talk about salary. Maybe you don't get paid enough. You can talk about the commuting distance, like it's too far for you. You can talk about the physical building is too small or something like that, or your office is not well equipped or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Try to use
yes. In this time, I want to say đảo lộn everything.
mess up. What do you mean mess up? Mess up everything.
Mess up. I can't exercise every morning. I can't
Okay.
English every day.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
I can't do anything I like. Yes, it is time. So I feel very, very pleasant. Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this. All right. The first reason and the most important one is the reporting period of the year, right? Which is, so you add it, which is from December to March, right?
March. Yes.
Right? Okay. There is a lot of pressure from this time. Since I have to, right? I have to complete the report before the deadline, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Deadline. Okay. The second one, I can stand about busy, right? I can stand about busy, right? Busy, right? I don't really have my own time for learning English, exercising,
exercising,
right? Okay.
exercise. Yes.
Right. Other than that, my job is brings me a good some good side of that. Got that? Okay.
Okay.
All right, go do it again.
Yes. Well, I generally really like my job, but there are a few things I don't really enjoy about it. The first reason and the most important one is the reporting period,
Period.
period of the year, which is from December to March. There is a lot of pressure for me during this time since I have to complete the reports before the deadline. The second one I can't stand about being busy. I don't really have my own time for learning English, exercising, other than that my job brings me a good income.
Okay. All right. So now, if you can see that you have idea, but you guys still don't know how to put them together. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope like you just write 2 reasons, right? And you say, all right, 2 things you dislike. Yes, we have 2 things here. You start conversation in general. Some you like it, but there are a few things you don't like about it. And then list the first thing, explain. List the second thing, explain. That's it, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, next one. Here. Your question is, what do you dislike about learning with Mr. K?
Learning with whom?
Mr. K. You need to say it. You need to
With him.
Sorry, then you're gonna kick me.
I will, but you need to be honest.
Okay, sir.
So start with
Uh,
this. Generally speaking, I really enjoy learning with Mr. K, but there are a few things I don't really enjoy about.
Well, generally speaking,
Okay.
well, generally I enjoy learning with Mr. K.
I generally enjoy learning.
With Mr. K, but there are few things don't really like about it.
Now
first-
that this is the story. Oh, wait. Okay, let me hear that. All right. First one.
The first thing is he is punctual.
Is being punctual. Why? Explain.
Yeah, because you know when sometime we miss
Punctual.
the class, so he might.
But now you degree of this slide. I hate missing his class sometimes when I am busy or something. Or what? When I have something to do.
Yeah, when I have something to do.
That. To do. Right. Okay.
On the other hand,
What next?
when you miss classes in a row, so they he might kick you from the class.
Oh, the other thing is that I might be getting kicked out if I don't complete my assignment. All right. Now to wrap up,
Uh,
I
to wrap up,
think what? Learning with Mr. K.
I think learning with Mr. K is really enjoyable.
Okay. Yep. All right. Do it again.
Should I start from the beginning?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, I generally enjoy learning with Mr. Cap, but there are few things I don't really enjoy about it. The first thing I don't really like is being punctual. I hate missing his class sometime when I have something to do. The other thing is that I might be getting kicked out if I don't complete my assignment. To wrap up, I think learning with Mr. K is really enjoyable.
Right, good. Let's see how it's easier now, right? You guys just put the two thing and then you just add the connecting word. So
Okay, teacher.
next one, Mr. Benino. Your question is, what do you dislike about online learning? What do you dislike about online? But you need to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you dislike about online learning? Oh, to be honest, I really enjoy learning online. Just, especially learning English online with Teacher K. I have nothing I dislike about it. For example, I like to learn English with Teacher K. First, because for free. And second, because Teacher K is a good teacher. I say an excellent teacher.
What do you dislike about it? Two things you dislike about online learning.
One thing I dislike the fact that the lessons live usually are early in the morning. For me, it's early in the morning.
Okay, the time, right? Okay.
Uh,
Second thing. The second thing you don't like about it.
Second thing I don't like. Oh. Because sometimes I feel ashamed when I try to speak English.
Okay, all right. So now talking about online learning, things that you may feel typical is about the internet connection, right? Internet connection, right? The sound system can cause you like a problem, right? The different time zone, right? Time zone. The technology, you need to know how to use technology if you do online, right? And then the assignment tracking, something like that. So at least you have to just pick two things about that you don't feel really good about that, okay? So you can say, well, generally, I enjoy learning online learning, but there are few things I don't really enjoy about it. I would say, and more minutes, okay. I would say, which one you want to pick? Internet connecting, sound system, different time zone, technology. You say about different time zones, right? Say about about the different time zone. Right. For example, I am living in Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
And usually it is in the early morning that
Yeah.
I have class meeting. While my teacher, right, my teacher who is living in America, right?
California.
America, right? Using different, right? So we need, what is it? So we need what? We need to accommodate that, right?
You need to wake up.
So I have to wake up very early, right? The second one, which one is the second?
Second one.
So we do have hands-on different already. What is
Okay.
internet connecting,
Sound-
sound system, technology,
Sound
assignment,
system.
sound system
Sound system. Sound system. Okay.
is about, let's say, technology, especially sound system, right? When the connection, what is they put in the writing? When the connection is weak, right? Weak. It is hard for both right, of us to be able to hear clearly, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, the reason, because what therefore I might not understand the full lesson, right? Got it? To wrap up, or actually, you can use it. Actually, what learning online is a great way of sharing knowledge. Something like that, right? Okay, go ahead and do it again.
So
Right. You
I
can
can read.
read it again.
Hello. I generally
Sorry, give me a second. Go.
oh, I generally enjoy online learning, but there are a few things I don't really enjoy about it. I would say about the different time zone. For example, I'm living in Brazil, and usually it's the early morning that I have class meeting. While my teacher, who's living in America, uses different time, so I have to wake up early. The second thing is about technology, especially the sound system. When the connection is weak, it's hard for both of us to be able to hear clearly. Therefore, I may not understand the full lesson. Actually, learning online is a great way of sharing knowledge.
All right, good. Okay. So, everyone, if you can see 3 samples of speaking, it just follow the template. So usually if about disliking something, you talk about the disadvantage of it, right? You talk about the things that not easy for you. For example, go back to King, right? For working there, yeah, the things that the jobs give her hard time, the reporting period of time, the busy schedule that she doesn't have her own time for her life, For Iona, what Iona is saying about what is it? Let me see. Iona, what is your question? Facebook maybe not safe, right? Maybe it's too much information and it consumes a lot of time, right? So you just, for Mr. Benino, for the online, we're talking all about the technology, all about the internet connection, all about the different locations that we are living, right? Then you just put together. And then the last thing you want to say is the positive, the good thing about it, right? Good thing about it. All right. So we will continue to practice today. We don't have much time. We have 3 more minutes. So next week, we will continue. All right. Just look at this template again and practice more. Then you will feel it easy for you. You feel it right away. It's not hard for you. The thing is, you have the vocabulary, you have the idea, but you don't know how to put them together. Right? Use my template, you will put them together, and you can answer that question in detail. Got it? All right, we have 3 minutes, and then I have to go to work. Maybe you miss Anna. No, I don't miss anyone, but we don't have much time left. So next time I continue with Anna, and okay, Anna, so we just have 3 minutes, and it's not enough time for you. Got it? Any question? So the question for the dislike, it can be, what do you dislike about using Facebook? What do you dislike about your job? Like about learning with Mr. K? What do you dislike about online shopping? What do you dislike about your current vocation? What do you dislike about your friends? What do you dislike about your last week? Right? So practice that. Right? Any questions?
Teacher,
Yes.
I see your point and I miss exercise and vocabulary, but I don't know what the exercise I miss.
Oh,
Can you?
I will
Yes,
check. I will check later. I think you missed
Yeah.
2 of them.
Exercise I miss, vocabulary I miss. Yeah.
I will
Please.
send it. I will send it to you
Yeah.
after. Okay. Okay,
Yes,
guys.
yes,
So
thank
1
you.
more minute, and then okay. So now again, practice using my template that we work on, using the vocabulary that I provide, using the expressions, the native ways of expression, dislike, things like that. Then you will be okay. But if you learn and you don't know how to use them in your speaking, then you cannot improve anything.
Yes.
Got it, Iona?
Yes.
All right. So I expect that you practice more. You practice more. The more you practice, the easier it will come out when you speak. But you know right away. But if you just practice once a week, forget about being, being good.
Improve. Teacher, I have idea, but I can't build to say with you. So I just only think it is a Vietnamese. I not translate into Vietnamese to English.
That's
So
why in each lesson we have the vocabulary, we have the expressions, the native way of expressing, right? We have the sentence structure. So you need to follow those, then you will not translate it into